A group of Muslims will invade India, while others conquer Rome, and then Turkey to restore calm. After retaking Istanbul from occupying forces, they will be diverted to Syria to face Dajjal's harm. Following 3 years of global famine and ceasing rain, the Antichrist will lurk eastwards onto the scene. Al-Masih ad-Dajjal, the impostor Messiah, will be blind in his right eye, his other eye is green. He will bring famine and drought to nations that refuse his doctrines and wreak havoc for 40 days without relief, deceitfully claiming to be God-sent before saying he is God. Dajjal will even raise dead parents to force belief. He will be able to speak to all, just like satellite communication, and travel by air like the wind, just like planes. He will halve and rejoin a man, turn the pious into disbelievers by bewitching confusion, and even control the rains. Dajjal will have mountains of food and water with him that he'll give to those who pledge allegiance to his path. In tumultuous chaos, this slave of Shaitan will cause man's ultimate tribulation and bring down Allah's wrath. Even Noah, or Nuh, peace be upon him, warned about Dajjal. Whoever enters his illusion of heaven will actually enter hellfire in disguise. Reciting Surah Kahf will protect against him, and kafir or disbeliever will be emblazoned between his eyes. 70,000 Jews and Persians will join his army from Isfahan in Iran. Dajjal will have an angry demeanor. Tremors will flush Muslim hypocrites out, but angels won't allow him to enter Mecca or Medina. At Fajr time, Dajjal's army will have the Umayyad mosque in Damascus besieged and surrounded. The Adhan will be called for Imam Mahdi to lead prayer, but suddenly everyone will be astounded. Jesus, or Isa, peace be upon him, will descend near the mosque's white minaret as a major sign that the end is at hand. Isa will insist Imam Mahdi lead the prayer as a final act before he takes over the Muslim command. Wearing a saffron robe, his hair dripping wet, Isa will return as he left on the wings of 2 angels from the sky. He will kill Dajjal at Lod's Gate, currently by the airport close to Ramallah, and like sodden salt he will melt and die. Any disbeliever within his sight will be destroyed by Isa's shower-like droplets and breath. There will be no hiding place. Even a rock or tree will expose Isa's enemies and bring death. Isa will destroy Dajjal's followers and rule using Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, Sunnah and the Quran. He will destroy crosses and pigs, abolish jizya tax, bring peace and unite the world together by Islam. Horrifically, at that time, from their barrier, Gog and Magog, or Yajuj wa Majuj tribes will break free. Vile human troglodytes, being jealous of all land-dwelling humans, they'll begin an extermination spree. Yajuj wa Majuj's swarms will contain so many that they will drink the Sea of Galilee dry. Escaping Dhul Qurnayn's iron barrier, they'll hurl spears which will return bloody from the sky. As Yajuj wa Majuj cause utter destruction, Isa will climb Mount Sinai or Tur near Tabuk and pray. Allah will then send insect-like worms that will kill all the hordes as if they were a single organism in one day. Decaying like locusts, Allah will send huge birds with necks like camels to take their rotten corpses away. Muslims will continue lighting fires using Yajuj wa Majuj's bows and arrows for 7 years after that day. Isa will beseech Allah to refresh the earth, and the Most Merciful will send a special rain. Fruit and livestock yields will become huge, and even soilless rocks will sprout seeds and grow grain. A pomegranate skin will house 3 men, as fruits grow massively, like they used to in Adam's era. Shirk and polytheism and false religions will be abolished, as the purpose of Islam becomes clearer. The reign of Isa will be blessed, and children will be able to hold snakes without fear. A lion will not harm a baby, and Isa will tell their ranks in paradise to people he holds dear. Isa will marry and have a family, make pilgrimage to Mecca and die after living for 40 years. He'll be buried in Medina, next to Prophet Muhammad's grave, peace be upon him. Then faith declines and disappears. Final signs include 3 massive earth tremors, one in the Arabian Peninsula, others in the east and the west, the destruction of the Kaaba, the disappearance of the Quran, and a cool wind taking the souls of the rest. The beast of the earth, and Ad-Dukhan, or smoke, will appear, and the sun will rise from the west, the other way. A fire that corrals will erupt from Aden, and the trumpet will be blown by angel Israfil to signal Judgment Day.